Coming in super hot. Well, alrighty, scavengers, how's everybody doing? Happy 4th of July. Well, it's actually 4th of July today, but the video will post the day after the 4th of July. But that being said, yes, it's the 4th of July. Hope everybody had a good 4th of July. And yeah, you know, we're safe and hopefully you're back here with us. That being said, let's do a quick little follow-up for you guys. I saw in one of the previous videos, someone had commented about how they miss me making little videos where I show everything kind of sorted out and what we have. And I do apologize. I am a little bit busier these days, and then to do these types of videos, it does take a little bit extra time where it's easier to just go up to the scrapyard, unload stuff, and then throw everything in a big bucket and then, you know, clean it up later or whatever. But I went ahead, since I had the day off, and you know, sorted it all out, and I figured, you know, you guys want to chime in, see what we got going on, because I know some of y'all said y'all wanted to see what's happening with these cell phone antennas. But first, let me show y'all my wicked awesome golf set. It's a tailor-made bag, but it's not a tailor-made set. It is a Adams Golf tight lies. Your lies are tight, bro. But we got a driver all the way down to the putter. The putter doesn't look like it came with this set. That's a ping, so that's probably a little bit nicer of a set. But the bag is pretty good. So between this guy and then this guy over there, I should be able to put together quite the golf bag set. It looks not too bad. All right, moving along, our antennas. I was telling y'all in the video that there's not a whole lot to these guys. It's mostly just, you know, kind of aluminum breakage inside, but I saw where y'all wanted to see it anyway. So we'll go ahead and pop the top off, and I'll show y'all what the inside of one of these bad boys looks like for the off of the cell phone towers here. Most of the money, as you can see, this is aluminum. It's super light. It's probably 60-61. Maybe even sheet. It looks a little bit thicker than sheet, so probably just 60-61. Clean that up. But the kicker is all of this stuff, it's glued on there, like crazy glued on there. Super tough to get out. At the end of the day, I mean, aluminum doesn't fetch a whole lot of money, so, you know, if you want to go after it, you know, go after it. But the big money on this right here is these fittings. You can, this plastic piece, you can break these off, but all of these fittings right here, these are brass fittings. So we cut that off. That's going to be the majority of the money on this guy for sure. And then these guys are very much the same. See inside? I don't even know. That looks like plastic. There's a little bit of aluminum, but the majority of the money is going to be down here at these fittings, because they're brass. They got some sort of coating on them. I don't know if it's like a silver coating or something, but they are brass. And then these smaller ones, you pull this guy out, there really ain't nothing in here at all. There's a little bit of kind of like some e-board stuff and a little bit of aluminum right there, but not a whole lot other than down here at the bottom where the good is, and they just unscrew and get them right off. Now on these, this is aluminum, and then this down here, I don't know if it's fiberglass. I think it's fiberglass. Cut that off, you can get that aluminum. That's gonna be 60-61 aluminum if you can get it cleaned up. I don't think we can, because it looks like it's kind of like up in there. So just clean it up the best you can. But that's pretty much it with those antennas. There's a little bit of aluminum, but for the most part, you're gonna make your money down here at the bottom on these brass fittings. Over here, here's our little bit of the extension that we managed to accumulate. This also came out of the cell tower dumpster. These were in the bags, this little wire right here. There's a little bit of copper, and then it's got an insulation, and then it's like an aluminum core. I don't even know if that is actually worth anything, but take the fittings off, all brass. And it adds up. Some batteries. Got some #1 copper there. A little bit of goo on there. Sheet aluminum. This tube came out of the antenna dumpster as well. Put a magnet on it. That's sheet aluminum. Sheet aluminum down there for the BX. All of these cameras that we got in here, these are exterior cameras. It's all cast aluminum through and through. You can take it apart to clean it up, but once again, aluminum really doesn't fetch a whole lot of money. So your best bet, if you can't sell these to somebody who like takes crap apart, aluminum breakage. Over here, we've got our 6063 Bear. You can see how it's kind of like shiny like that versus our 6063 painted. It's got a little finish on it. You could see nice and easy the difference there. Bear versus a painted finish. That's actually an anodized finish, but it counts as a painted finish right there. Little baby gate, smooth foam, bunch of #1 wire. This stuff right here is definitely not going to be scrapped out as #1. Gonna run this through the strip micer. Big old pieces of it right here. That's probably 5 pounds, 10 pounds maybe if we're lucky. This guy, I think it has something to do with that medical reservoir we found. I need to take it further apart. There is, I put my finger in there, there is a rubber diaphragm, so there may be some fluid in there. I'm gonna slowly take that apart, get down to it. There's a nice brass plate right there. Our Cellbrite machine. These are going online. They're old. They're going online for about 150 bucks, but I think what it is these are all connections for cell phones. Like this one says Sanyo K750i, Samsung, all the different plugs for cell phones. And you plug it into this thing, and then I think you can reprogram a cell phone with this. I think, I don't know. I've had a few people contact me about wanting to buy it, but it's already taken, guys. Sorry. Over here, just a little bit of #2 wire right there, a little bit of cat wire right there. There's an aluminum radiator that came with the medical stuff too. I have no idea what that goes to. Over here we've got some cast aluminum. Some of it's clean, some of it needs to be cleaned up a little bit further. These junction boxes have this felt stuff on it that it's really hard to get it off of. And you know, you can clean it up the best you can. Luckily you can get cast aluminum for it. They shouldn't have a problem with that. And then we've got some of these aluminum brackets right over here that went with the that goes with the these guys right there. They've got the goo on the bottom of them. If you can get it off, good. If not, you know, secondary kind of thing right there. Little bit of stainless breakage here. This came out of the popcorn machine that we found. Has a little bit of stainless. Let's see, there's extension cord that go down there. Some one-off stuff, little gear stuff. And then back there, just the stuff for the shred pile at the scrapyard. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been working on. Oh yeah, and then all of our computer stuff for the electronics guy. And then we got a little bit of some Romex right there that probably gonna hang on to, because up in here, I'm gonna string up a couple more lights and possibly a ceiling fan. That stuff would be awesome for the job. But anyway, scavengers, thanks so much for chiming in on this episode of following up with all this crap. Gonna get up in the morning, go to the scrapyard, get it emptied out, and we're gonna go do it again. So yeah, love y'all much. Rock and roll. Peace. What we got here, y'all? Scrappity, scrap, scrap.